What is up, everybody? This is Scott Porter once again, and we are here for the fourth video in our series of unboxings of the new HeroClix set, The Superior Foes of Spider-Man. Dun, 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 dun. We've pulled some really cool figures so far. We've pulled some really cool versions of some old fan favorites like Electro or Kingpin. We've pulled a super rare with Chameleon. We pulled a prime with Captain Stacy. If you guys haven't watched the first three videos, please go back, check them out, and catch up with us as we get into our new set here today. We haven't seen Morlun or any of the other family members of his in this set yet. We haven't seen some of the fan favorite allies from the Spider-Verse storyline, but the Superior Foes of Spider-Man seems to be all over the place as far as, you know, what time frame that it's pulling from Spidey's history. We have some characters from the Spider-Verse, we have some old school characters, we've got the Serpent Society, so it's just a very cool and incredibly varied set. We have Toxin that we pulled from the old Maximum Carnage days in the early 90s, so it seems like it has a little bit of something for everyone, and that makes me pretty excited. I still am hoping that we get a chase, that we figure out what the theme for the chases is going to be. We have a couple more super rares I think that we're going to pull. Let's just get to it. Alright, let's go. Once again, the pre-release for this set comes out, fires up at the end of July, so make sure you stop by your local comic shop, check in with them, let them know that you would love to participate in the pre-release, and then the set comes out proper in August at some point. If you haven't seen in the other videos, oh yes, we have somebody really funny that we're going to be looking at today. But if you haven't seen in the other videos, it's kind of new packaging. They kind of, instead of putting the plastic over the pieces, it's underneath them, so they're really easy to pop out. Got it's not a broken base. I don't think that's actually on purpose, I believe. Let's see what we pulled here today, but it just makes it easier to pop the pieces out. Let's take a look at who we pulled. We pulled a Moon Knight. We pulled a lot of those pieces that are kind of like blank or black and white kind of versions of the normal sculpts. This one is just Moon Knight, which he's all white, so don't paint him on accident. We have a Hobgoblin. Unique ring on his base, so he might do some really cool stuff. We've got Rattler. Never seen Rattler before in Clix form. We have a black and white sculpt of Kingpin, who we took a look at already. I'll just show you how that particular sculpt looks. And then we have, no folks, this is not a broken base. This is actually Stilt-Man. So let me pull him out and see exactly how Stilt-Man goes on here. Oh, here we go. Yeah, okay. Kind of build him yourself. Build him yourself HeroClix. It's like the Iron Man thing from the Nick Fury set. If I can squeeze these on here. Jeez. Ah. Alright. Let's see if I can make this work. There we go. Okay. All right. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right. There. All right. There he goes. That's Stilt-Man for you guys. I guess he's just a little too tall to fit in the pack itself. He comes with these little leg segments here that are kind of put in their own little plastic bag. Let's take the cards out and see what all these cats do. We don't need to look at Kingpin because we already saw that in one of the other videos. Like I said, go back and check out the other videos if you missed them. If you're just joining us on the fourth day of the unboxing. Let's start with Rattler. Rattler has Serpent Society and Thunderbolts. Okay. Show you the sculpt one more time. He has a trait that all of the Serpent Society has called Sneak Attack. The Serpent Society, they can use phasing and teleport. When they do and they move 3 squares or less, they can make a close attack at the end of that movement. He also has something called Shattering Vibrations. Rattler can use Quake as if he had giant reach of 3, and ignores figure bases. When he does, hit characters can't make range attacks until your next turn, even if this power is lost. So even if he pushes to do it, loses the power, the effects still work. There's the front of his card, back of his card. There you go. Now let's take a look at Moon Knight. Moon Knight has the trait, of course, the Avatar of Vengeance, collecting for Khonshu. When Moon Knight damages an opposing character, place a tribute token on this card. At the beginning of your turn, give Moon Knight a free action and remove a tribute token to heal him 1 click. When Moon Knight would be KO'd, you may remove 2 tribute tokens to instead turn him to click number 6. So we saw this in a couple of the past sets where some figures can avoid death and get back on the map. He does it, which actually really fits him. He also has a special attack power, I want them to see me coming. Modify Moon Knight's attack value by +1 for each opposing character within his range that can draw a line of fire to him. Moon Knight, crazy as can be. Has Marvel Knights, Mystical, and Soldier as the keywords. And something really cool I hadn't really noticed yet, if you look at the ring around his character image, you can see his improved movement there. Seems that he ignores elevated terrain. I'll show you the back of his card as well. And he's got that I want them to see me coming on his card for about 4 clicks there. So a new interpretation of Moon Knight. He has Spider-Man ally. He's 90 points. So he's one of the heftier pointed characters that we've seen in this set so far. Let's move on to Hobgoblin. Who is this new Hobgoblin? And it is the Jason Massendale Hobgoblin. Okay. Looks pretty cool. Like I said, it's a unique ring, so only one can be played. Has Sinister Syndicate and Soldier. Who is this new Hobgoblin? Is a special damage power. Hobgoblin can use shape change. If he does and succeeds, place an identity token on an opposing character's card, removing it from any other opposing character's card. So there can only be one identity token. When Hobgoblin is the only target of an attack and is hit, you may remove the identity token from an opposing character's card to have that character become the hit target of the attack, even if it would be illegal. That's pretty cool. So you put an identity token on someone else's card, and if Hobgoblin is the only target of an attack and is hit, you actually just remove the identity token, and instead of Hobgoblin getting hit, that character gets hit instead. That's pretty powerful. I can see why they made him a unique ringed character. You can't have just like 5 identity tokens out there, just your team just hitting themselves constantly. They'd never be able to hit a Hobgoblin. So that's pretty cool. Last but not least, we have Stilt-Man. Stilt-Man has extendable legs. He has Pro Registration, Sinister Syndicate, and Armor. So there's another Civil War keyword. We had Cape Killer earlier in the unboxing run, and Cape Killer also had Pro Registration. So we see that those keywords from the Civil War Organized Play event carrying over into the regular sets. Extendable legs. Stilt-Man is added to your force with 1 leg extension, and you may increase his point value by +5 for each additional leg extension you add. During the game, if Stilt-Man has 2 leg extensions, he has the giant symbol. If he has 4 or more, he has the colossal symbol instead, which is the fist. As another trait, I know this may sound funny, but I can't feel my legs. Whenever Stilt-Man will take damage from an attack, you may instead remove a leg extension and roll a d6 that can't be re-rolled. On a roll of 1 to 3, deal him 1 unavoidable damage, but if your rolls are 4, 5, or 6, the leg extension goes and he takes no damage on his actual dial. Has a special damage power called Colossal Retaliation, Hydraulic Leg Smash. If Stilt-Man has the Colossal sign damage slot, you may give him a free action and choose an opposing character that attacked Stilt-Man or damaged a friendly character since your last turn. Place Stilt-Man such that he can make a close attack targeting the chosen character, then do so. That's pretty cool. And there you have it. That is Stilt-Man. I'll show you his card real quick, and then we'll jump right into the second booster that we have today. Again, haven't seen any chases yet, hoping to pull one. We had one prime, we've had one super rare so far, so hoping to pull some really cool stuff in these final 3 boosters, which is this booster that I have in my hands for today, and then 2 more for tomorrow. Again, I hope you guys are enjoying this unboxing series. We just do them fast and dirty now. I just do them in the man cave on my iPhone, at the house here. Oh, looks like we got a super rare. And looks like we... Oh my god, that cannot be... Wow. Throwback character, folks. Once again, just to finish what I was saying, I hope you guys are enjoying the video series. If you are, and you're checking it out on Facebook or you check it out on YouTube, just hit the like button if you're really enjoying what you're seeing. If you're not, and you guys would like to see different things or have me approach this a different way, just let me know. I try and be as active as I can with you guys and responsive. Really appreciate all you guys tuning in. I think the fact that you guys watch and like the video so much keeps WizKids interested in keeping me around, and I really dig doing these videos. So it's all cyclical. I hope you guys are enjoying things, and let's look at who we got in this pack. We got our second super rare, and then we got a character I did not expect to see. I gotta say that for 100% sure. We got another Kingpin. We don't need to take a look at him. We got Shocker. We got Vermin, who I'm sure he has some interesting mechanics. Oh, we got a little blurry there. Sorry, guys. We have Night Watch. I mean, talk about a 90s throwback. It's like the early 90s when there was just like a new #1 coming out like every single week. And then we have Kraven. We've seen some super powerful Kravens in the past. This Kraven is number 53A, so I'm guessing that's your super rare prime. We already have a really awesome Kraven prime. We have his son, Aloysia Kraven, so I can only wonder what prime we're going to get of Kraven this time. Who knows? I don't think we'll see him in our brick that we're unboxing this week, but we'll find out soon enough, I guess. Let's take a look at Shocker. Shocker has a trait superior to the other guys, which all the superior spider foes have. Once per turn for all characters of this trait, if a character uses the Sinister Syndicate team ability to replace the attack value with Shocker's, that attack generates knockback. Okay, so he grants knockback to whoever's sharing the attack value with him. He also has a special attack power called Vibro Gauntlets. Shocker can use Penetrating Psychic Blast and may generate knockback when he does. Give Shocker a ranged combat action to make a ranged attack, ignoring blocking terrain. When Shocker makes a ranged attack, hit characters modify their attack values by -1 until your next turn. And that Shocker sculpt is actually really cool. The translucent kind of shockwaves coming out of his hands. It's really neat. I actually dig this Shocker. I think he's going to get a lot of run with me. Running shot with that special attack power at the top of the dial. Pretty nice. Okay, let's look at Vermin. Vermin has a trait called Where Vermin Goes. Give Vermin a free action if there are none of his rat swarm bystanders on the map. Place up to 2 rat swarms adjacent as described on this card. So we get a Rat King in another set, very similar to the Rat King. Where Vermin Goes, that's one trait. Vermin Follow, that's another trait. When Vermin uses poison, you may increase the damage dealt by 1 for each rat swarm adjacent to Vermin and the target. These rat swarms can't have used or nor may they use poison this turn. So you can see the rat swarm bystander token on the bottom there. If both Vermin and the rat swarms are next to a character, you can do up to 3 or even more damage using poison. That's pretty nasty. They have a 16 defense with the mini damage symbol and super senses, so they're going to be tough to hit. You're going to have to get them off the board right away. All right, let's look at Night Watch here. I still can't believe Nightwatch got made. This is crazy. Nightwatch has maximum carnage, future, and scientist keywords. Has a trait called the Cape Protects Me. Nightwatch can use plasticity. After clearing action tokens, choose an edge of the square he currently occupies. Lines of fire drawn to him that cross that edge are blocked until your next turn. So he doesn't place like an immediate square of blocking terrain or anything like that, but he just chooses an edge of his square and you can't shoot through it. Also has a special a special damage power. It moves as if it is part of me. Nightwatch can use Perplex, but only to target himself. Front and back. It's got a 6-click dial, which is long for this particular set. Let's look at Kraven. Last but certainly not least, our second super rare that we have pulled in this set so far. He has 2 traits and a special attack power. He has the Sinister Syndicate keyword. It's the only one he has. First, the Gauntlet. Once per turn, when another friendly character damages an opposing character, choose 1. Modify one of Kraven's combat values except damage by +1 until your next turn, or heal Kraven 1 click. So once per turn, when another friendly character damages an opposing character, you can heal Kraven a click. That's nuts. Or if he's top lined, you can bump all his stats up by +1 except for his damage. Then the Grim Hunt is his second trait. Give Kraven a power action and place a hunted token on an opposing character's card, removing it from anywhere else. So there's only one hunted token. When the opposing character with the hunted token moves due to being given an action, after actions resolve, you may move Kraven up to 8 squares, and he must break away if adjacent to an opposing character. If the opposing character has the Spider-Man family keyword, Kraven automatically breaks away when doing so. So when the hunted moves, so does Kraven up to 8 squares. Special attack power, Spear and Knife. She is actually currently holding Spear and Knife, just so you can see a little top-down view there. Kraven can use Blades, Claws, Fangs. Kraven can either use Flurry or a Giant Reach of 3, but only if his target has a hunted token. So Blades, Claws, Fangs at a reach of 3, or Flurry with the Blades, Claws, Fangs. Pick your poison. That is nasty. That Kraven is awesome. Okay, now we're really starting to see where the heavy hitters of this set are coming in. I'm super stoked. I'm still hoping for a bunch more Spider allies. Maybe Spider-Ham. Maybe the animated Spider-Man. I don't know if they're going to make it into the set. Definitely think that we're going to see Spider-Gwen. Hopefully I pull her. Still have a lot of enemies out there. We haven't seen Morlun or Superior Spider-Man, but we've seen some really cool pieces so far, and including today with that Kraven and that Stilt-Man. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys will come back tomorrow. Check out the final day of unboxing. Hopefully we'll pull a chase. I don't know if we will. Hopefully we'll get another super rare. I don't know if we will. Well, we should. We've gotten 2, so we should get a 3rd super rare at the very least. Hopefully we'll get a chase, and we'll figure out what the chases are going to be in this set, because I still don't know. I hope you guys are enjoying this series of unboxings. I hope you guys are as stoked for the Superior Foes of Spider-Man as I am. Once again, the pre-release will happen at the last week of July. The set will be coming out in August. I hope to see you guys out there on the battlefield, and until I do, may all your rolls be critical hits.